She's returned, Geralt. After all these years.
No man who meets the hunt returns to this world. I returned.
Alright, welcome back my friends, what's happening? Appreciate y'all stopping on in for yet another episode in Geralt's ongoing adventures here. You know, we're sitting, I think the town is called Linden Vale, something like that. Anyway, I decided I would take care of a little bit more business between episodes, which is what I've done. Crafted a couple of decoctions, broke down some items, you know, was working between 3 different merchants, Good lord, she's a real grunter, isn't she? Listen to her go wandering on by. She's like, God damn it, this witcher. I wish he would just shoo off my property already. Fine. If you don't want me here, then I will depart, my dear. Thank you. I will be returning to use the grindstone in time, though. We'll just step aside. We don't want to raise her ire up to, you know, catastrophic levels here. Anyway, what's happening here? Something. They're screaming. Oh, what is that over there? Oh, it's a little kid throwing stones in the lake. I thought it was a drowner getting ready to devour man. Lounging on the beach. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here early on. Not a good thing. No, not a good thing. Anyway, what did I do? I did some buying and selling, broke down some items. What I really realized, one key thing was that, one key point, was that some of these items that I'm trying to sell will fetch quite a bit more money from certain vendors and not so much from others. If you remember, if you watched through, you know, all of last episode, you saw I was trying to get rid of that flawless emerald and my other emeralds, and they were fetching a really good price, but when I went over to the actual merchant, rather than the smithy who I was trying to sell them to, I know I was taking a bit of a hit there, and the inverse was true for stuff like white wolf hides or white bear hides or something like that, whereas, you know, I think the tavern, the innkeeper was paying a handsome fee or handsome price for them, whereas the others, it was still a decent enough price, but it wasn't as good, you know. So I think that's something I need to keep an eye out for, or just something to be aware of if you're playing the game yourselves. Then again, maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it in editing. But anyway, we're gonna push forward here. I've saved one thing to do here, and that is a level up to kick things off. And well, not a level up, but a point assignment. And after going in there and taking a look at things, we do have a new slot, so you know what that means. I'd already kind of decided what was going to be coming in here next. Rage management. If my current stamina level is too low, signs can be cast using adrenaline points. And that's perfect, and I'll tell you why that's perfect. I'm gonna get that here in a second. Let me go over to the inventory, and let's get into my decoctions and my various potions here. I've made a couple of new things. First off, well, I've been carrying the Griffin decoction for some time. I did get myself this Night Wraith decoction brewed. We're now looking at 1,800 seconds of... And what's going to happen here is Geralt's maximum vitality will be increased with each foe killed. Now, it's only going to last until I meditate or fast travel, which is good. It's a nice little cutoff point. And I really am getting the impression that these decoction bottles are going to be refilled with the strong alcohol, much the same way the more run-of-the-mill, lesser potions already are, right? So, the other thing I have recently brewed was the Merigold Forest. Now... With this is going to accelerate the generation of adrenaline points. So I think what you're going to see is I'm going to have that in there. And we'll go back over to the character creation. I will get my rage management. We will unlock it. We will acquire it. We will assign it. Yes. And now, now I can use the adrenaline points. And hopefully with some well-timed guzzlings of the Merigold Forest, you know, I'll have a nice steady supply, a nice healthy supply of adrenaline points to use at my disposal. It's just gonna have to be something I get used to, I think, but I think it's gonna be invaluable out there, you know, for like just kind of bringing in a flurry of sign activity at you know, maybe 50% through the ongoing battle once my adrenaline points have been have been filled up, you know. Now, the other thing I did was I went in and I was crafting up a few... Back to the inventory here for a second, as I have to touch upon this. I have... Basically, what I did, I had all of those bloody mutagens, and I really have limited them now. I've got the greater blue mutagen. You know what that takes? That takes 3 lesser mutagens, and then 3 more lesser mutagens, and then 3 more. Because I have to use 3 of each of them to craft 3 just standard blue mutagens. And so then I got... So basically it costs you 9 lessers that translate into 3 regular blue mutagens, and with those 3, I crafted the greater blue mutagen, which is increasing my sign intensity by 10%, and that's going to play a major factor when I get back over to my character creation, my character development screen, and I get the mutagen in here with the buffs I'm already getting. Oh my, it's going to be something else. Look at that. Sign intensity is now increased by 30%. That's a major improvement, you know. And I did manage to whip myself together a run-of-the-mill green mutagen. Is it just the one I did? Yes. So at least I've scaled back on the number of mutagens I'm now carrying about. Alright, I think that's really all I wanted to touch upon here. Beyond that, I mean, looking at the map, I still have my sights set on Crow's Perch in the short term. I think what I'm going to do, Linden Vale, I'm going to hit up the notice board, find myself one of these contracts, or select one of them, and then go to town. Now, I don't think I want to backtrack all the way towards Rearden Manor. We did pass through that area. It was, look at this kid. You got some nerve, youngin', swinging that wooden sword my way. You're lucky I don't break it over my knee. And then take you over the knee as well and give you a good spanking, yes. Anyway, no. The Witcher will leave it be. He will quell his temper, yes. Anyway, we've got 3 options here. We've got the Monster in the Cemetery contract. Now, here we go. Monster in my manor. I don't think I want to backtrack for Rearden Manor right now, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Now, there was this one here, the Huntsman of Lindenvale. Walking the woods recently, I spied some odd tracks, and couldn't for the life of me figure out what left them. Even though I've many a hunt under my belt, well, you know me, I'm not one to make a fuss. But I can't help but reckon they bode ill, and we all should be on guard. And if anyone's seen something or figures he can identify the tracks, come see me, there's a reward. I think let's do that. Let's do that. We'll find the Huntsman of Lindenvale. Is that what it's called? Oh, dang. We're getting the red skull of death on this sucker. Let's go in and take a look at my Witcher contracts. Suggested level 20, and I am but a measly 10. Yes, may have to leave it for the time being. That's unfortunate, you know. Well, let's take a look. I guess we'll take a look at the Monster in the Cemetery then. Let's get a rundown on this. People of Lindenvale and thereabouts. If you've got any notion of wandering over to the graveyard, rid yourself of it at once, for some evil's taken it over, digging up graves and doing other such damage. Lately, it's begun preying on any who enter, and has even kidnapped the miller's lad. So if you've an ounce of sense, stay far from it, and if you've the courage and skill, slay the monster for us, and your efforts will surely be rewarded. Well, I'm getting the sense that this could be that grave hag, or a grave hag, you know, a grave hag. We'll see. And this could be out of reach as well. No, talk to the gravedigger. Good. Seems as though it's something this lowly Witcher can handle. Yes. Wonderful. Alright, with that done, let's get a quick save. And I've got some sort of a mission right here, apparently. Dolores is distraught. Oh, what's happened, my dear? I must inquire.
What was that about?
What's become of me in me elder years? Refused a roof over me head by a common churl. I was born a noble's daughter. My brother and I, we managed the manor for years.
Oh, is this Rearden Manor? I'm not sure. Well, what happened to him, my dear? Please do elaborate.
What happened to him?
A caller came one day. A drifter, a hunter. It wasn't long before we fell in love and wed. We prepared to leave the manor. My brother, he took offence, refused to bid me farewell. Years on I returned, but found no sign of him. Folk claimed monsters had infested our home, come to nest there.
I've been there.
Think I've been there. Don't need to worry about monsters anymore.
I thank you.
Oh, really?
How much this means to me. I haven't a coin to reward you, but... Here, take this. It opens a chest. What's there is yours.
What'll that leave you with?
A roof over my head is all I need.
Good.
And if it comes to it, I've other heirlooms to sell. But I know you witchers don't work for free. I could never let you go without honest pay. Gods keep you.
Good, good. Well, there we go. So it was well worth the time and effort I put into slaying those 3 wraiths. What was it? 4 wraiths. 4 wraiths, in fact, yes. The fall of the House of Reardon complete. You know, I'm quite surprised. You know, we didn't enter a single building. But you're quite confident that the evil that lingers in the area has been completely dispatched. I'm not so sure. He could be sending her back to a monster-infested manor. I'm not sure. Time will tell. I guess I'm to return as well at this point, and, well, apparently there's some sort of locked chest back there. So if I'm back down there, by Reardon Manor, by the bog, well, I'll go and have a good look. Alright, Vitcher, get the lead out, sir. Get the lead out. Your Sunday stroll has ended. It's time to get down to business. We'll have words with this gravedigger here. He's a man of few words, apparently, yes. I'm here about the job, sir.
Hear about the job. Seems you've got a problem. Some graves get dug up.
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast would come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on. Started again not long past. Thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. And then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay,
The miller's lad,
from the
yes.
village. Little snotter wouldn't have come here of his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
Alright. Well, let's discuss payment, sir. Let's discuss.
Let's talk about my reward.
Oh, we've got a good starting price here. I think we could eke out a little bit more, though. 300. No. I will spare you a crown, sir. Oh, look at him. He's like, you dare raise your fee that so drastically high. Good lord. This is going to get shot down. This is going to get shot right out of the area. Yes. But we're going to try it anyway.
Well, that's expecting a lot. Much too much, so to speak.
Really? I wonder if my Axie sign, any Axie sign upgrades may increase my bartering skills, you know. Anyway. Alright, I think I'm going to try and drop this as quite drastically. Just try and make a little bit of money, a little bit extra coin here. We'll go for 20 extra crowns, and we'll see how that fares.
Just the tiniest bit, dear. But we'll settle soon, I can see that.
Good.
Haggling's as much an art as lots of other arts.
As grave digging, sir. Yes, haggling is as much an art as grave digging. Alright, 255, and we'll call it a day.
Rate's fair, considering
Good.
the job.
Good.
I know a bit about these things.
I don't know what it is. I really have a good time bartering with these screwballs, but I never seem to get a good deal, do I? No, I don't. Anyway, I will see what I can do about this monster in the cemetery.
See if I can learn what's out there.
Alright, the Merry Widow, really. How far are we traveling? Oh, not too far. Alright, we passed close by this as well. Where's that damn roach? Where's that damn scallywag of a horse? Get over here, you horsing. Anyway, let's roll. And with all that done, definitely a quick save. Quick save is in order. Oh, we've already got some baddies here creeping about. No. Just some wild dogs, apparently. Well.
Damn, you're ugly.
Oh, pretty easy pickings here, I have to admit. They're definitely not what I'm really here to slay. There's something more lurking in the shadows, I have no doubt.
Dug up the graves. Then the stench of decay attracted wild dogs, but neither ghouls nor dogs steal kids.
Very well. We must explore the cemetery using our Vetcher senses. We'll take these livers and this dog tallow and whatever else I can find on their corpses. I guess they don't have the livers, do they? They've got the raw meat. I get the livers from the wolves, don't I? Here we go.
Up. No tools used, though.
A little respect here, Vetcher. This is a graveyard after all. No Strix. Oh, God. I need that. I need that. I hope there's more of it lingering around here, growing around here somewhere. I need that for one of the decoctions that I most recently purchased. Whichever one I wasn't able to craft there between episodes. Okay, look at this.
Grave's been dug up recently. Smell of cadaverines old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
Oh, we're tracking scent now, apparently. Where is it? Where is it? Where does the trail pick up? Here we go, here we go. Well, before I venture off, I mean, let's do a nice thorough search here. Do a little, I don't know, a little tomb raiding. Yes, apparently. That's what the Vitcher has in store for us on this day. Torch is already at the ready, Vitcher. The cavalry trousers, well, take them. What else? Anything? Doesn't appear to be. Not a damn thing, in fact. Okay, let's get on to this, let's sniff this sucker out. Get on the trail of this beast. This baddie. Now, I've lost the trail here. Here we go, here we go. Oh, I saw something popping up there in the distance. Be at the ready, Vitcha. Shields up, sir. Now, you better not lead me right down into the gorge. Could it be that we have nothing more to fear here than this mighty bear? We got a pack of something scurrying about. Probably neckers. There we go. See how easy that is, Roche? You should have called the horse in just so he could take some lessons here, Vitcher. Is that a flight of stairs leading down there? Alright. We got some ingredients down there. Not noticing anything in the way of loot, though. But the big old surly bear is still patrolling those grounds. I'll tell you what. Here we go. Oh, really? Leading me right back towards the outskirts of town on the other side. Quick saving it. Who knows what we're walking into here?
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Tools. Means it's sapient. Or just plain clever.
It uses tools, you say, Vitcher. Oh my. What have we here?
Somebody's doing some cooking. This. It's a human femur. A child's.
Oh my. The Miller lad, I've no doubt. Yes. Do we have perhaps cannibals in the area,
Human
Vitcher?
skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them. Drawing strength from the place of power. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the
Of
skulls
course.
to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls. Force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there.
Alright.
That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
Good God. Alright, you know what I completely forgot to do? Was,
Howling.
grab some upgrades. Some enhancements from the grindstone, etc., etc. Well, I'm not stopping back in town. We'll just make a run for the graveyard. And do a little meditation upon our arrival. I can't believe the stupid horse was was too scared to make that leap. I'm baffled by Roche at times. Sometimes he seems like such a wonderful steed to have around. Others not so much, no. Not at all, in fact. Alright, we're closing in here. I mean, I may not have to meditate. I think I'll probably have to, though. We're only sitting at about 5:30. A couple of hours left. Up and over with you, Vitcha. Yes. We'll sit and have a little nap here. Amongst the dead. Yes. Prepare for battle. Alright. Quick save and a little meditation. Wrong button. A little meditation. Till let's meditate straight until midnight. Actually, I don't know. I don't want the thing to disappear on me. We'll take it till 11 p.m. I mean, I don't know how tough this sucker's going to be. The last grave hag I battled, well, just whipped me down, didn't she? Yes, she did. So we could have a fight on our hands of, you know, of some length. Your endurance may be tested on this eve here, Vitcher. Now, what the hell's happening here? I thought she was supposed to appear middle of the night. Put the skulls in the cemetery and wait for the grave hag to come. Well, where am I to place them, exactly? I guess right in here where I was just sitting. Here we go. No, that's not it. Bloody hell, Vitcher. Alright, hold on a second. There is a use marker in there somewhere. Among all the bloody candles. Oh, come on. Here we go. There it is. Wonderful. That took a little doing, didn't it? Yes, it did. Look at her. Look at her foul self. Good lord.
Thief. Skulls he stole. My skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue.
Here we go. What's her name? MOURNTART or something. Oh, she's got the whip out. I'll tell you, I wish it was a little bit easier to get into my tab inventory. Oh, I can't imagine she's liking that too much, and no, she isn't. No, she isn't. Alright, let's get a little necrophage oil on here. Oh, no. Oh, dang. Watch out there, Vitcher. Lord, the shields have come down. And that'll be a lesson to you, Roche. Yeah. Next time I tell you to jump over a gap in a bridge, you do it, horse. You horse. The shield's down. Oh, the whip's coming out. Watch it now. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. She's getting quite irate. Quite irate. Wonder if she's getting a little more aggressive now. We've taken her, well, down to about 25%. Die, you foul hag.
Damn it.
Oh no, not good. Not good, Vitcher. I was trying to get to my bomb. Maybe I just should focus on finishing the creature off. Oh, damn. She cut me up there quite nicely. This is on here, though. Oh, dang. I'll tell you, she's really putting up a stank here. These last few slices. This last little bit of life she's holding on to. Yes, she's holding on to it with all she has. She's down. The Merry Widow is no more. The grave hag of death What do we get here? A little monster essence. The Grave Hag's ear, whatever that's going to do for me. The Grave Hag mutagen, that's good. Because I do have a... No, do I have a Grave Hag decoction, or was it a Water Hag decoction? I may have both, I'm not even sure. There we go. I don't know how to say this. The Adin Death. I don't know. Some sort of sword. Wonderful. In the Grave Hag trophy. And I suppose we'll be checking in with the Gravedigger afterwards. Once we take this creature's head. Alright. Good little fight. A good little fight. And I think my theory's right about just them really kicking things up a notch when they're near death. You know. Especially central foes like this. Like anything that's in a contract. Probably has a little buff to their stats. Their aggression come in. You know, it's some sort of a threshold number for their health. All right, let's take a look. What could I potentially do here? What needs doing? I have to wonder. Should I meditate? I still have the one swallow. I don't know if having the Maribor Forest in there right now is ideal. I didn't really seem to generate much in the way of adrenaline, although I may have been actually using the adrenaline points while I was when I was calling in specific signs. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's have a little booze. We'll have a little booze as a celebration. Yes. Get a little health up here. Is there more to search off of her? Apparently there is. Or there's something there. Is that one of the old dogs that I put down? I don't know. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah, a little raw meat. Alright. Alright. I'll tell you, look at that fog rolling in. Wow.
Come on.
Making an eerie night that much more creepier, yes. Or an eerie night that much more so, yes. Alright, here we go. The Gravedigger. Collect my pay. Have to break the news that the Miller lad is no more. He was eaten by the foul creature. I love his I love his greeting. That is fantastic. Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hag that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So, how is the little tyke?
He is dead, sir.
Child's dead.
Oh, 'tis as I thought.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Good.
Take care.
And that reminds me. That reminds me. I need to return to Lesloff, that scallywag. And if he thinks I'm going to forget about that, well, he's got another thing coming. Yes, he does. 255 crowns, you know. Because basically we took down that foglet for free, if I recall, now at this point. He offered me double the going rate for, you know, for the slaying of Ignis Fatus in a week's time. Once he got his, I don't know, his peat operation up and running again. I think that's how the story went. All right. Anyway, at this point, well, you know what? We've actually taken care of 2 activities on this notice board on this eve. Let me go back in and just have a quick bite. I don't know if I want to drink another ale here. We will have the grilled pork to go with our what did I last drink there? The Rivian Creek or something like that. Consume it, Vitcher. Sort up your inventory as well. Yes. Alright, well, right into the heart of town. I will take a look at the message board. I would imagine that, despite the fact that I did not grab the Reardon Manor contract, it's probably gone now. Replaced by some little notice. Some minor affair. Of little importance to the Vitcher. Alright. What's this town called again? Lindervale or something. Lindenvale. What's this? Some strange etchings here on the notice board. Oh! Now what's happened? Oh no, I picked up that other contract, didn't I? Alright, so everything's cleaned up here. I just, I can't, I can't go off and deal with the last one just yet. Right? Still waiting on Well, it's going to be a little while before we finally get around to the mysterious tracks and the mystery of the Byways murders, for that matter. And there we go. At least Swamp Thing is still up there, so I'm certainly not going to forget. No. No. Okay. At this point, I guess the best bet would be a ride for Crow's Perch. We have Roche, where are you going, Shaka? This peeping Tom of a horse, he's probably getting ready to peer in some poor lass's window. Yes, as we've seen it happen before, haven't we? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I guess, yeah, I'll just get this marked up properly. Is there anything that I should bother inspecting along the way? Maybe I'll hit up this point right here. Circle around Crow's Perch and come in. Hopefully around dawn would be nice. Okay, I think before I depart as well, I'm going to get some enhancements done. In fact, you know what? I could potentially... Let's skirt over here. I'll do that, I'll do this, and then... I can't imagine I'm going to have much episode time left afterwards, so we'll get to Crow's Perch and probably wrap it there. I think that's the way I'll run this. There was one more thing I did want to do, though, and that was... Okay, it's already up there. I just want to switch it over to the right destination. What is the horse doing? Oh, he found a nice patch of grass. Good for you, Roche. Fine. I will set off on foot. You know good horsing. You know good horsing. Yes. No, he's put me in. He's definitely in my bad books right now. What, not making that bridge leap? I'm still baffled by that. Still a little angry. Alright, I don't think this was too far. It's something that can certainly be sprinted, I would say. And who knows? Maybe we'll encounter a pack of nasty neckers along the way or something. There's something to blaze out here. I'll take the fool's parsley. Why not? I really wish the alchemy, despite the fact that there's lots to craft, I really wish it was, I don't know, that there was some level of upkeep with it, that picking ingredients was actually useful beyond that first batch, and it's just not. I just feel like I'm accumulating a lot of useless ingredients at this point. Anyway. Now I've completely missed the mark of my destination. Going way too far here. Thinking of cursing out that damn horse, and it's throwing me right off track here. Dang it. In fact, I think I left town the wrong way and everything. Unbelievable. I did. Still cursing the horse. Still cursing him. It's clearly he's got a good cursing coming. Yes. That plowing horse. Oh my, this is quite the jaunt here, adventure you've set out on this eve. Yes. Here we go, the bandit camp. Quick saving it. Have they been alerted to your presence? I'm not sure. Get my bow at the ready. We'll get my blade ready as well. We'll get it wetted. With a little hangman's venom, I believe. Where is it now? Where is it? Wonderful. What do I have in my my secondary hotkey slot? Appears as though they have yet to actually spot me here.
Mistake.
Wow, I'm surprised the shield came completely down there. Unless I took an arrow. Did I take an arrow to the knee, people? I'm not sure. Finish one off here, Vetcher. There you go. Take his head as a prize. While the second man burns to death and watches on helplessly. Oh, that's awesome. Deflecting the arrows as they come whizzing on in. Loving it. Take him to a knee, Vetcher. Have him bow down before you and show you the proper respect. There you go. Wonderful. Vetcher, don't put the sword away, sir. We're still battling here, you fool.
Bad idea.
Oh, spectacular. I'll tell you, I made quick work of him. With that axis sign, oh my. Body parts still rolling around. Oh, I love that. The decapitations, the amputations, the dismemberments, they're just spectacular in this game. I don't know. They are a thing of beauty, of gruesome beauty, yes. Alright, now what do we have here? Some sort of a watchtower or something. There must be some decent loot around here somewhere. Probably up there. We'll take a quick peek at top this tower. Here we go. Here we go. Some hardened timber, a little bear fat. We've got a diagram for a harpy. Really? Would that be a blade, maybe? I don't know. We've got Superior Devil's Puffball, the manuscript page, a little Alcolest. Always a fan favorite, and the Temerian Rye, yes. And I will ignite this. Yes. All along the watchtower. The Witcher reigned supreme. Alright, and brought clarity to those traveling on these dark, dark nights. I guess that's it. There may be a little more, but I don't know if I'm going to bother looking too hard. I'm not going to strain myself. Oh, well, what have we here? We'll take the sweet, sweet honey. And we shall depart. Move on our way. And the next stop will be this sucker right here. On our way towards Crow's Perch. Alright, where's that damn horse? You can just hear, you know, his little grunts and groans of just utter disdain when we call him in. He's like, oh, look at this Witcher calling me in again, you know. Roche clearly feeling a little abused, I don't know, underappreciated or something. So that tree over there lit up quite brightly. Alright, let's ride hard here. Roche. Alright, now this doesn't look all that inviting. As though death has visited these woods. Is that the old cabin where... with the kid with the bone break fever, where we questioned the family about Tamara and Anna? I'm not sure. It looks a little familiar. If that's the case, we could be coming up on a nest of rot fiends. Well, not a nest of them, but a swamp ridden with them, yes. It could be we completely destroyed the rot fiend population in the area, and I believe that is the case, since that is exactly what we just passed through. Alright. We'll get on to this other point of interest. Field's looking real barren out here. Again. Whoa. Got a monster nest. Is this what I was heading for? Yeah, clearly. Clearly it is. Oh wow, we've got a big posse. I'm counting 5 out there right now. This could be real trouble, and especially with them all, you know, glowing red and recharging their health. Gonna have to commit to the assault on, you know, simply divide and conquer, isolate one, and finish him off. Even Roche, he's working the other side, playing some sort of a distraction. Good job, Horace. Trying to earn favor with the Witcher once more, clearly. Alright. I'm gonna get my tawny owl in. Come on, finish him off, Witcher. Look at him. They get real wily when they want to. You know. Real wily. And you know what? They actually really do try to play that, you know, strength in numbers. I don't know, maybe it's just coincidence, but when one gets really weak, there always seems to be one right there to try and get your attention, you know. And so that he can, you know, the weakened foe can start glowing red, do his little thing, and try and get some health back. Oh. There we go, and that's that rage management coming into effect. Quite nicely, I might add. Nice. Swinging for the fences with that one, Witcher. You clearly telegraphed it, sir. Burn, sucker. Yes. Oh, we took a limb. Wonderful. Hopefully I didn't go through all my bombs I need for taking out this nest. I wasn't even thinking that far ahead. Where's the bloody nest at now? Where is it?
Ghoul
Here
nest.
somewhere. Here we
Ought
go.
to just destroy it.
Here we go. Get out of there, man. Get out of there. What are you doing? Lollygagging like a bloomin' idiot. Alright. Nearly blew his pants off is what he nearly did. Alright. Ghoul's blood. Some Al-Ghul bone marrow. Gold ruby ring. Somebody clearly lost a finger down in that hole. And, infused shard and some monster bone. And probably a little more loot to acquire. Ruby. Some ashes on this burned fella here. Good lord. Witcher reached right into his charged sphincter. Yes, to retrieve that ruby. That flawless ruby. I don't know what it was doing up there. I don't know what it was doing up there, but it was. That's where he found it. Take my word for it, my friends. Yes. Okay. I guess I'll just pick up the last of these ghoulish ingredients. And we're sitting, what are we sitting at? About maybe 45 or somewhere around there. I've got a little time left. One more to search. See, the Witcher, he doesn't just kill pointlessly. No, he doesn't kill for sport. He kills out of necessity, yes.
Faster.
To acquire these mighty ingredients and put them to use. Okay.
Take it easy.
Okay, I guess at this point, let's take one quick look at the map. Gonna want to get a quick save in here as well. Is there perhaps one more outlying point of interest that could be worth exploring? I could make the ride down here. Because basically, I mean, all that's gonna happen now is I would roll into town, and that would be about the end of it. No, you know what? I think I will ride for that. Let's do it. Ride here hard enough, you know. Well, I'll tell you, dawn really coming early here. It's only 3:30 in the morning. We've already got the sun lighting up the sky. That seems a little off. I don't know. Yeah, it's already breaking the horizon here. One hell of an early dawn, developers. What were you thinking? Neckers? Oh my. Tail feathers. Come on, Witcher, cut his ass down. Clearly got a good thrashing coming. Oh! Witcher just taking his time to eventually simply remove the creature's head altogether. Yes. Okay. Roche. Up we go. What is that over there? Oh. Just an old stump. Alright, blade away, Witcher. Did I quick save it coming out of the ghoul nest? Can't remember.
Not so fast,
We've
Roche.
some guarded treasure here, really. Where is it? And what guards? Oh, looks like we've got drowners of some sort. I'd better, you know what? It's going to be a necrophage, I've no doubt. Let me get some necrophage oil on the blade. In preparation for the war to come. And we'll go summum here. Bring out my flash bombs. Damn drowners. Oh, no, it's something else entirely. Got a little wyvern action over here. Look at this now. Look at this. Alright, Witcher. Get in there. Oh, a forktail, in fact. No, it's not a wyvern. Level 14 forktail. A truly formidable foe. Yes. Something to put the Witcher through his paces. Put him to the test on this this new day. I'll tell you, I'm getting the vibe, you know, he's got a similar vibe to him as that level 15 Noon Wraith. Like we're gonna be here a little while, doing battle with this creature. Like he's just beyond reach, yes. It's gonna be a real struggle, and I love these fights, you know. Something you really need to work for. You need to be, you know, you need to be on the ball here with this. Be at your best. No slip-ups. One false step, and it could be the end of you. Oh wow. He doesn't really have, I mean, that little nip he gives you.
Come on.
Not really too tough an attack. You know? It's definitely not a strong attack. Easy enough to block, you know. I wonder what a trap might do against him here. Oh, I got a counterattack him. Wow. Love it when that happens. Oh, he's angry. Taken to the skies, Forktail. Yes, just fly away. Probably your best choice. And clearly, I'm in the zone, Forktail. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Just to get some use out of various things, I have concocted. Let's get the Maribor Forest in there for a little guzzling. Oh, bang, that hurt a little bit. Actually, no, it didn't really. My shield's up just to see them go down yet again, right away. And I'll tell you, that adrenaline point generation with the Maribor Forest active is quite quick. It really is. And of course, I'm getting good use out of it. Since I've got my rage management kicking, I'm getting to use these signs a little bit faster. It's making old Hertzy quite pleased. Yes. Yes, it is. Power strike him. Well, he's dazed and confused. Take his head off, Vitcher. Take it. Tug on his tail or something, yes. Taunt the beast. Bite a wing, please. Do something. Oh my. King down there. Better get the shields up, Vitcher. No more messing about. No more mucking about here, Vitcher. Finish this creature off, so we can go have breakfast with the Baron at Crow's Perch. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright, monster liver, some saliva, a tongue, a tooth, yes. And, well, I'd like to say I could take his head. But no, we'll spare him that fate. We will show him some due respect, as he was truly an honorable foe. Look at this! The Greater Chernobog Runestone. I can't remember what that buff is, but it's greater. It's greater, that's definitely good. The Dark Steel Plate, Leather Straps, the Windstone. Oh, look at this. The Blowed... I don't even know. The Blowed Head? I don't know. How would you even say that? Somebody, please clarify, phonetically, in the comments, please. Help out old Hertzy. And the Banard Breastplate. Well, I'll tell you, that was some damn fine treasure. And, perhaps deserving of the Forktail resting upon it. Let's have a good look at a couple of these items I've picked up. I've got a couple of new blades in here now. Look at this thing. Oh, wow. Oh, we've got Yard and Side Intensity, critical hit damage. It's not looking too bad. I'll tell you, I like the look of it. I still have yet to actually even unsheathe the Carabella, you know. Mostly because I don't have the runestones to really flesh out the blade, you know. Even though at this point, they're both better than what I'm currently wielding. With my Gnomish Guire. Of course, that is super weak. The one big selling point on this sucker was that 50% to critical hit damage, you know. Now there was, where's the armor I just picked up? Here it is right here. We've got heavy armor. Well, I'm actually paying attention to that now. We've got a boost to Yarden Sign, 4%. Axie Sign as well. Resistance to piercing of 30%, resistance to slashing 35%, resistance to bludgeoning 20%, and we've got an open glyph slot in there. Let's at least try it on here. Look at that. That's pretty styling there, Vitcher. You're looking pretty good, sir, but Well, I'll sort all this out between episodes. I will try and spare you that. Although I know some of you like it when I'm in there just, buying and selling in town. Sometimes I feel I need to limit it, I also picked up some cavalry trousers. I wonder if they're better than the ones I was sporting earlier. I'm not sure. Alright, well, I'd say we're at about 50 minutes now at this point. Is that all the loot that's about here? All the baddies that need slaying? I think to wrap this episode, I will at least get us to Crow's Perch. That was the ultimate goal. Just to have us there.
Move it.
And next episode, it's going to be, well, we'll meet up with Mr. Philip Stranger, a.k.a. the Bloody Baron, as most of you know him, to report in about Anna. We may, in turn, gain a little more intel on Ciri. We may have to take her shoes yet again.
Come on now.
We've got neckers all over the place here. Right hard here, Roche. Just clear out of the area. But you're not usually one to flee from a battle, but I'm short on time. The Neckers will live to fight another day, perhaps. And I'm sure it will be the Witcher who eventually takes their heads, yes. Their very souls. So yeah, it'll be next episode. We will, like I said, we'll have that sit down with the Bloody Baron. I'll take a look at what's left on the notice board here. Maybe get a game of Gwent going with the Baron or others. There's also the option to get some fights going. I wonder if one of the combatants is actually living in Crow's Perch. What's my best way around here now? Unbelievable. I think I'm probably best to circle this way. And beyond that, I mean, eventually we're going to be setting off for Oxenfurt. I may venture all the way, depending on what the Baron tasks me with, if anything, involving his wife. He may send us back towards the bog, I don't know, to try and save her. Although, I don't know, I mean, I can't imagine Grant's too happy with the crones, but I can't imagine she's too happy with her abusive husband either, I mean, she fled for a reason. So we'll see. We'll see what she decides. Or we'll see what Philip has to say first. And then take it from there. Eventually it'll be back to Oxenfurt, and I'd still like to stop in and see Keira. For a night of sweet, sweet love, yes. Because clearly she owes the Witcher something. More than coin, yes. More than mere gold at this point. Yeah, so between episodes, I think you'll see me well, you won't see it. You won't see it. But I will take care of a little business. A little bit more of the mundane stuff. And try and get us right into some sort of activity to open next episode. Appreciate y'all stopping on in for this one. I hope you had a good time. I, of course, hope to see you next time, as I always do. But, of course, until then, remember why it hurts. Later all.